border. I can't seemed like down there in Clover, South Carolina.
Sounds like
And
Tom used to do a lot of misbehaving in the.
No, slots. I never. No, I played like table games every now and then, but there was like now they had it look like the Excalibur in Las Vegas. It's like a little castle, and then it closed down. Now it's Little Kings and Queens Daycare. It looks like a castle, but I mean it's just. I don't know what the appeal to slot machines is. I mean, I just don't understand.
Watch them have gotten everybody's hype up. Be so excited, and all it is slot machine.
A slot machine. Everyone's I think like a table game's a little dignified. You play.
Like, why would you just open up if you didn't think you were already complete, and all it is slot machines?
Because they can make a ton. They're going to make it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They're going to make
They'll make that money, and then they'll add other things.
If they
off
have
of that
500
money.
machines and 100 people spend $100. I mean, if it's 500 machines and they all spend $100 each machine, just $100.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know.
Do the math on that.
Yeah,
I know it's quite a bit of money.
Yeah, and be real. If I'm gonna put a machine up against a wall, and that's the only thing that's there, it's gonna make money. A lot of people gonna lose money. Some people gonna win.
Terry,
but that machine's gonna win.
Whether you know it or not, you just wrote country music song.
Well,
somebody should sign him up. Prop that machine up.
Well, I tell you, there will be one. There will be one person sitting at this table not patronizing the casino.
Well,
that would be me.
I got a question then. Hopefully, they're wanting to put more in the casino, but does the casino have to follow the same gambling rights that the state allows?
There's no sports gambling. If that's
dang it,
not yet.
Well, I know not yet, but I just know North Carolina still doesn't have sports gambling.
Sports gambling is the one that should be legal because at least you could do some research. You have a chance.
It's not all just.
It's
luck.
not all just random. Whoever
you can pay somebody off to win.
Right. I don't know. Well, that's Kevin and his conspiracy crap, but and it was kind of funny. Like I was telling Terry, I watched The Natural last night. And I was like, how the owner was paying off the players through the season so he could take control of the team. I was like, oh boy, Kevin would love this. It's a conspiracy. It's on the inside.
A lot of people do strange things for money, Tom.
Takes you all the way back to the Cleveland Spiders,
like Joe Jackson. Joe Jackson never existed.
Yeah, remember when they got rid of everybody, Cy Young and all of those at one time, and it went all the way to the bottom. I'll never forget that, Tom. 20 wins and 134 losses. They had a great shortstop by the name of Lockett who made 88
I'll never
errors.
Forget that.
Yeah, he was alive at the time.
I always, anything that has to do with Cleveland, I try to memorize it.
Okay. I don't know how weird. You just keep
this
getting
sounds like
weirder
a weird
and
obsession.
weirder.
I'm telling you.
It's just done.
They did, but they did have a shortstop that made 88 errors. Guys, that guy would never be around
when he's in
nowadays.
When he's in,
what was his war?
Huh?
What was his war?
I probably never had it back in. Harry Lockett, I think, was the guy's name.
Well, I did well one time at speaking of war, I did well at a casino one time in Detroit or Toronto. Well, it's Detroit. The casino's in Detroit. And it was in the game of war.
Oh,
only time I've ever seen a casino, and I did well. I was up and until the pit boss come over and canceled my winnings. He didn't cancel it, but tell me it's not fixed, Tom. I'm up like $600 here on war, and all of a sudden the pit boss walks by, looks around, and it's just me and some lady, and he goes, "Oh man, you're doing pretty good." I was like, "Yeah." He said, "You win all this in this game?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm doing great. I'm just having a good time. Thank you, appreciate it." So, okay. The next 7 hands, lost. Oh, that's the signal, is it? So I got up with like 380 left and walked out of there.
Sheesh.
Started with $20 on war, ended up with 380. I was at like 600, but yeah, he put the kibosh on me. You're winning here, but I forgot that. Let me back it up. I did skip a point. They switched dealers. From that point, that was like 2 hands later, they switched dealers. They rotate. It's not like just, hey, I'm bringing this one guy in to replace you and screw you. They rotate them. And then I was like, lost. Okay.
But even to veer a little bit, when I went out to Vegas in the 90s, Hunter, you could even at that time bet on the next play, bet on how many yards. I mean, it was crazy. I mean, it was like a little lounge and everything set up. And my friends were addicted to it. That's where they stayed the whole time. I'm going to get a bet. Next play's a first down. I mean, you could bet that stuff.
My cousin, she lives in North Myrtle Beach, but she went to Las Vegas this year. As a matter of fact, about 3 weeks ago. and she had paid for her rooms, which they're cheap. They're not high because they want you to come to the casinos and spend your money.
Yeah.
But she spent 3 days out there, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And when she come back, she thought she had done well. And I said, so what was the final total? And she says, for my flight, my stay, my everything, and by the time I got back home, I was minus $50. So she said, I only spent $50, but from playing the casino and everything. So
I would say that's a win.
that's what I told her. I said, that's a win.
Minus $50.
She
Come
said,
on
I went
now.
out there and
That's
did
like
everything
that's
for
like
minus $50.
Can you still smoke in the casino though?
No, I do not know. I never asked her that because she does
'Cause
not
I
smoke.
remember when I went out to
Yeah.
Vegas,
Yeah.
it was still you could still smoke in the casino.
There's a smoking
Yeah.
section
And
of
there-
the casino and the non-smoking section. Of the
I don't know if they
casino.
do that.
Nah,
I don't know if they do that.
I don't know. They some places starting to take
What
public
about-
health a little bit serious.
Yeah. What about the free drinks? You know, you go to Vegas, man. They are trying to get you like falling down drunk while you're gambling.
so you don't think, and you just are like, yeah. I put another $5
See,
down.
but I
on
don't know.
this.
Is it a dry casino? That's something else I'd like to
Yeah.
know. I wonder if it's a dry casino. I don't know. I'm not going. One of you guys is gonna have to go down and tell me.
Ask your brother; he'll let you know.
My brother doesn't do slots. My
Oh.
brother does sports games.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Eventually, it'll be here. It will. So, good morning, everybody. I was trying to a real quick story before we get out here. Another local sport. So, just the Gastonia Honey Hunters hosted the Lancaster Barnstormers. A former Major League pitcher